interest rates have surged above 7.5%. We have 55.5% more homes for sale now than we did a year ago at this time. In Hamilton County, we have 132% more homes for sale than we had a year ago at this time. Right now is the most excited I've been for buyers in several years. Now, why is that? Well, it's very simple. John Kennedy once said that when you look at the Chinese characters for the word crisis, that you get both opportunity and danger. And while that's not the exact translation, that principle is very true. And while crisis may equal opportunity and danger, success equals wisdom and courage. And right now, there's a lot of fear and a lot of speculation running through the marketplace, and for good reason. Rates are high, inflation is up, and Chicken Little's screaming right now, right? The sky is falling, the sky is falling. Well, here at 80 Lincoln Associates with FC Tucker, I'm here to tell you that the sky is not falling and the opportunity is budding, because that is what happens in situations like this. Wherever there's danger, there lies opportunity. And what I want to do with you in this month's Market Watch is go over the numbers again and just talk about why I think this is an excellent opportunity for buyers right now. And the buyers that are able to resolve themselves and get back in the game as soon as possible, I believe will be the buyers that profit the most in the coming months and even in the coming years. So let's kind of dive into this and we'll kind of get context for what I'm talking about. Here in Central Indiana, as I mentioned, homes, and this is stats from the previous month, so for September, homes were up 55.5%, homes for sale compared to a year ago, but home sales were down 19.4%. So for every 5 homes that sold a year ago, there's only 4 that are selling right now, even though we have 55% more inventory across Central Indiana. In Hamilton County, the numbers are even more exaggerated, just like they were when we were on the other side of the same coin. There's 132.3% more homes for sale in September of 2022 as opposed to September of 2021. But home sales in Hamilton County were down almost 25%. So again, more than double the inventory. A year ago, we had 294 homes for sale during the month of September in Hamilton County. Now we're at 683. But we've had almost 1 in 4 homes fewer that are selling. So we're seeing homes sit on the market a little bit longer. And then in Marion County, numbers aren't as exaggerated. Inventory's up 30.4%. Home sales down 21.3%. But we are still seeing prices stay strong, and that is what is interesting in this dynamic. So home prices through Central Indiana are up 13.2%, and a little bit higher in both Hamilton County and in Marion County. As I've pointed out in a lot of my market watches here over the last few months, I've been looking at numbers for the corresponding month 4 years ago, back to 2018, because as we enter more into a normal market right now, and we're still not there yet, but as we enter into more of a normal market, it is good to have what that perspective looks like. And in Central Indiana, this is what it looks like. September 2022 versus September 2018, there is 67.1% homes on the market now as opposed to 4 years ago. In Hamilton County, in 2018, there was 1,409 homes for sale in Hamilton County, where last month there was only 683. So 48.5% homes for sale now as compared to 4 years ago. And then in Marion County, that number is we have 72% of the homes available as they were 4 years ago. So again, while we have a lot more homes for sale than we did a year ago and a lot fewer buyers, on the whole, what we're seeing right now, we are still well short of where we were 4 years ago. So the market is still starving for listings, but because of rising interest rates, fewer buyers qualify. So what does that mean for buyers? And why do I say this is a great opportunity? I say that for two reasons right now. Number one is the sales to list price ratio. The sales to list price ratio, if you look at Hamilton County, in the last 3 months, the average sales to list price ratio was 100.44%. And when you compare that to the sales to list price ratio back in June of earlier this year, that is down 4.3%. So homes were selling for almost 105% at Hamilton County, back in June, and now that is all the way down to just above list price. Marion County, very similar. Homes, the average sales to list price ratio is down 4.42%. So again, these are huge numbers, guys. So to kind of give you perspective on this, if a home is listed at $400,000, the average home back in June was selling for 5% above that, which would have been what, $20,000 above that. Now it's selling on average much closer to list price. That's a big deal. That's a really big deal. And the other opportunity, so that's one reason why I think it's a great opportunity for buyers, and it's also an opportunity for sellers because you're still going to get a strong price. It's just going to look a little bit different. The speed's going to be a little bit slower, a little bit more normal. Buyers are a little bit more cautious right now, even though now's the time to be bold, and they're cautious because of the interest rates. And I completely understand that. And there's no doubt that the interest rates have eroded a lot of people's purchasing power. And what a lot of buyers are doing right now is they're scared and they're uncertain. And so they're kind of sitting there and not wanting to do anything. And the reason why I believe that could be a mistake for some buyers right now is simply for the fact that right now, it doesn't look like rates are really going to go down. And as a matter of fact, when you look at the 30-year average, actually longer than that, since 1971, so 50 years, when you look at the 50-year average of what the interest rates have been in this country, the 50-year average has been 7.7%. We are still just a little bit below that right now of what the 50-year average is. So we are getting back more to normal market conditions. I hate to be the bearer of bad news on that, but that is absolutely the truth. Where in the last 12 years, the average interest rate was below 4%. So in the last 12 years, the average interest rate was really not average at all. It was really something that was not typical of what we've seen in the past. So I think right now what you want to do, there's a saying that a lot of lenders are saying in the business right now, that they're saying marry the house and date the rate. And basically what that means is this: is if you see a house that you want now, go ahead and aggressively pursue that. I think that would be a good decision, because I think more than likely we're going to see rates go higher. I think we're going to see prices stay the same because we don't have as much inventory on the market as we should have right now. So if rates go higher, you're going to be so happy that you locked in at 7.5%. If they happen to go lower, you can refinance then. So that really would be my suggestion for people that are thinking about making a move and they're not really sure what to do right now. If you have other questions about this, I encourage you, go to mortgagecalculator.org, and I'll leave a link in either the comments or in the copy that I write upstairs, mortgagecalculator.com, and you can look at a side-by-side example of what your payment would be based on different interest rates, and you can take a look at it for yourself. I did a video a few weeks ago, that basically just shared with people how if prices stay the same, which I think they will, or maybe go up slightly or maybe down slightly, but rates increase by 1%, and we've increased more than 1% since that time, that the price you pay to live in the home is going to increase by probably 9 or 10% at least. So you're going to pay more to live in the house, is the reality of it. So get yourself locked into a rate now. This is where new construction opportunities abound. I'm going to be talking about that here in a recent video. You're going to want to take advantage of some new construction right now because of that interest rate situation. I've had buyers that are doing that at the moment. So there are tools in your toolbox that are open to you if you have the courage to act and the wisdom to get the knowledge that you need. We're here to help you. I saw a stat, 91% of agents in the United States have never sold real estate where rates have been below or been above 4%, and the average days on market has been 45 days or longer. We are coming back more into a market like that. If you want to work with a team and with a professional that know how to work in that market, know how to supply buyers and sellers with solutions to help them succeed in this market, we would love to serve you. Feel free to reach out to us. Feel free to text us, instant message us, and we would love to serve you. As always, we're never too busy for your referrals.